This is a One World Zero Waste ESG retail business case. Well, the World Trade Center was destroyed on September 11th, and now we have the One World Trade Center. I see India move between G20 and BRICS, and there are lots, like about 200 Indian students in the United States. Rishi Sunak, who is Indian, is the Prime Minister of the UK, and Kamala Harris is half Indian. I hope Indians will make the right value change globally. Now, the original One World Zero Waste retail store is the baby of these people right here. There are only 6 zero waste brick and mortar stores between Canada and the United States. So I give these people credit. I've been to their franchise at West Atlantic Avenue and Congress Avenue. One World Zero Waste. Do you see how they do things with the community? They have workshops and they teach them how to actually help us to move toward 1% waste in landfills. So the agenda is ESG, One World Zero Waste Retail, One World. That means there will be events and connections and networking in One World. Zero waste, that means we'll be moving towards Sweden, Australia, and Europe's zero waste targets of 1% of waste in landfills. Watching the environment, protecting it, social agenda, corporate governance, construction sustainability, and energy sustainability. Yes, ESG is environmental commitment, social agenda, and corporate governance. ESG environment interiors usually have a lot of plants, and they usually recycle the building. That means it's like a factory. You can see the loft look there and use the building for something else. This one definitely used to be a factory. They didn't even put any paint on it. Of course, you could use low VO paint. This is another ESG interior with a whole wall of plants. I've seen some of these. So environment includes interiors, construction of recycled materials, low VO paints, LED lighting, green energy plants, plant walls, low carbon footprint, and renewable energy. Social agenda. As WRC third action says, a human scale of human life, a humane and environmental harmony in the community. Corporate governance is a bundle of practices for equity and compliance with the ESG requirements. The culture, the zero waste culture, is very complete in Europe. And Toulouse, France, has a zero waste agenda. It's a way of life that promotes the goal of reducing the amount of material we throw away and instead reincorporating byproducts of one system for use for another system. There is no such thing as waste in nature. In nature, the byproduct of one system is feedstock for another system. So the definition of zero waste to landfill is to divert 90% of the waste generated away from landfill. Be a good target for the United States until they can get close to Sweden or Europe. One World Zero Waste is a zero waste day. The different ways to promote the behaviors and the community infrastructure which you need to get to zero waste. Zero waste workshops, yes, you have to have those weekly in your store, part of your customer service, teaching people how to reuse, recycle. This is a 15th annual Zero Waste Week, so it's a celebration, but it also reminds people that it's a way of life. 5 steps to achieve zero waste. Refuse. Reduce the amount of new things, minimalist tendencies. Reuse items, recycle items, and composting. One World Target is a build and develop on what One World Zero Waste has completed. And we have product add-ons which are more costly, and we have a vision of, we have contacted Tesla and we thought they would come on board with us because Tesla owns so many small companies and We thought it would be a Tesla village because we see the Tesla houses, and Elon Musk he's gonna build a energy utility, global energy utility with solar products. One World Zero Waste. This is how they recycle in Europe. They have a lot of containers to encourage people to always recycle. The store would have to help people in their households with all these items of waste. Cambridge University Press, World Environment and Resources Council, WRC, did say to produce more equity distribution of resources. So that ESG and zero waste helps us with our resources and the environment. We have aligned mentality. The business will be connected to the zero waste projects of Europe, Sweden, and Australia. This will also amend the city, which was seasonal, and promote it until it's one world zero waste all year. The location is very good, requiring access by driveway permit. Yes, there needs to be a driveway permit for that location. The building is for sale. The adjoining trailer park could be demolished and rebuilt to become Tesla Sustainable House and Tesla Village. These are Tesla houses taken off the Tesla website. More Tesla houses. Elon Musk is very busy. And it's a Tesla village. He has Tesla plant in China. It's probably where the Tesla village is. But to expand the project and have add-ons, would you encourage people to have hydroponic gardens, use green energy like Tesla batteries? Would like though, if he would buy that Tesla village, then we'd like to have a farm or greenhouse as a part of the village. Possibly we will have robots harvesting because Elon Musk already has robots working for him. So, One World Zero Waste is about, would include the store, One World Zero Waste store, One World Zero Waste Village, Tesla Village, global marketing, other sustainable products, marine and events. The location is near to a harbor. This is the view of the building. This is where you'd have to have a driveway permit here, a permit to take out the landscaping, and a permit to put all glass front. This is back. It's very nice. This is a zero waste event. We call it in school in French. So we would embrace One World festivals and have a sister city in Toulouse, France. Weekly workshops. Well, across the street is Trader Joe's. That's the competition. And there's also a Whole Foods market, which is kind of off the trail, a little ways down. But zero waste goes so much farther than Whole Foods, which has non toxic and sustainable programs in the store. And of course, zero waste has to have workshops, but we have some innovative new customer service that we would do to make it easier for people to embrace zero waste. The marketing for building a zero waste community is bigger than just changing individual behavior, and it's bigger than just recycling or composting. Zero waste addresses the entire social system of how we make, consume, and dispose of our stuff. The customer service will be a lifelong commitment to zero waste, including washing and sanitizing unit to provide services for the customers. Washing their dirty containers, washing their shopping bags. Now, this is an innovative program that we have. Is this meal maker compartment container? The feasibility of it or the usefulness of it are, we think it could be adopted by the customers because of the process of it. You see, you have a recipe like this to make these brownies. You have nuts, coarse salt, sugar, and carob morsels. So you can have four ingredients like flour, nuts, carob morsels, sugar in these containers, and you sell it just like that. Then you could also have, would be a good one for fish or chicken. It's a meal maker. It has lemons, chicken and fish need lemons, and squash, ginger, and carrots. It would be a good stir fry for either chicken or fish. And then here's another recipe. It's a whole wheat flour with yeast. So you would have some whole wheat, some yeast in these containers, different things for baking. Also, we have another recipe with 4 ingredients, but I guess we could sell a lot of whole wheat flour and turbinado sugar. That would be two popular ingredients, and probably nuts would be a popular ingredient. And your favorite will be the fourth ingredient. Now, we have 4 ingredients here: onions, garlic, bell peppers, and mushrooms. So the 4 unit container, you could use it to make a frittata, tofu, steak stir fry, vegetable, grill, pizza, tostadas. But the process, customer service process would be they come to the store the first time, they buy a meal maker compartment container. They say, okay, I'd like flour, pecans, turbinado sugar, and whatever other favorite in the 4 things. We fill it, they pay, they use their MMCC at home. They tell the app what they need more of. They bring their dirty container to the store. They can bring a clean container to the store too, but we'd include sterilization in our process. Competition revenue projection. Well, Trader Joe's is doing very well up in that neighborhood. They're about 41% ROI. The Whole Foods Market is a little bit behind. Of course, CVS, they don't really carry that much food. Mostly body care and health and pharmacy. But 2024, 2025, and 2026, we envision by customer service and building relationships and workshops that the revenue would increase each year. So the ROA projection, this is how it would look. I feel like one word zero waste would be getting closer to Trader Joe across the street. And by 2027, we think that one world zero waste might be in the lead because we build the awareness and the community would be on board. Palm Beach State College has a solar farm and a greenhouse. And if Tesla would build a Tesla village, One World Zero Waste Workshop would be part of the orientation for that housing. Existing zero waste brick and mortar stores in the United States and Canada, there's only 6 of them. This is the front, why we'd have to demolish the front of that building and take out the landscape. We want them to be able to see inside. Something, it looks really honest to be transparent. And also, security alarms would use Tesla solar batteries. And this is an existing zero waste brick and mortar store. You see, people have to bring their containers and fill them. There's no packaging. The business model, Walgreens was located in a rental space in a shopping center in Boca Raton 2001. Walgreens bought a corner lot at Lindell Boulevard and Federal Highway. It became the district training store. Walgreens built many stores. Walgreens has a lot of subsidiaries, companies like the manufacturers of drugs, and they have alliances with doctors, clinics, and even Procter and Gamble. Then Boots Pharmacies of the UK purchased Walgreens, so it became a very big company. And that business model, we already contacted Tesla and said, Tesla, could you work with us on our retail store and put a neighborhood adjacent to it to keep the zero waste culture together?